Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Let's see if we're live yet on my channel. It always takes a while. I'm interested to see what everybody thought.
Welcome to my
Turning my volume down. I was excited at my first Serena Akeroyd book. Have you read it before?
It was also my first. Okay. I only heard of her because Jen from the book Ravished talked about her and commented about her on my Mafia romance video. So I was like, okay, let's see how she is.
Do we want to? Darcy's up here.
Oh,
sorry. Darcy just got surgery, so she's in her little pink jumpsuit right now, but she's in my bathroom. Hi. We can talk about what we're reading right now.
Well, I'm reading Penelope Douglas, of course. Tristic's Venom. I'm halfway done. It's been interesting. I don't know how I feel about it, but
people said it's like Punk 57.
Kind of. I don't really remember. It's been a long time since I read that book, but it's like very toxic.
It's a bully romance?
Kind of, yeah.
Okay. Interesting. I'm starting that next, so we'll see. I just finished this book today. It was so long.
So long.
I don't think it needed to be that long, but we'll get into that. I just finished, though, Heartstopper Volume 2. Have you read those?
No, I haven't, but I see them everywhere. Oh, Darcy. Oh my God. Her little sweater. So cute.
Oh, that's not her one. Okay. It's fine. She's fine. But it was super cute. I really liked it. And now I want Volume 3, but I have to wait to get it through the library.
Is there 3 total?
There's 4. I think 4 just came out, but I think they're releasing the UK first, possibly. Fairy Loot, though, just announced their like special edition of the first one, and it's really, really cute.
Interesting.
She's being annoying. Okay, we can start with stop it. Now she's trying to scratch herself. Go, go, go. Thank you. She's gonna go with my sister. I can't like focus with her right here. She's fine. Okay. What did you guys rate the book?
I mean, a lot of people commented that they loved it when I posted on our book club Instagram, which was interesting.
It has a ton of good ratings.
I thought it was only like a 4, flat 4 on Goodreads. Which, I mean, it's still high, but...
Yeah. What did you give it?
Like a 3-ish.
We have a lot of variety. I wonder if all the rest of the books are that long.
Yeah, Patty says it's long.
I gave it 3, and I feel like that was generous.
Yes, me too.
And we can, I mean, I don't know. What did you think of it? Why did you give it 3?
All right, well, I basically had to skim the last 30% because it was a bit like 200 pages too long, honestly. Like, we weren't getting any kind of like resolution with all these plot points, you know? I was like, let's speed this up, and then things were left open-ended at the end that I was really annoyed with, that I told you. Yeah, and also I wasn't really feeling the main characters all that much. They just had a lot of sex.
I just skimmed those scenes by the end.
I ended up having to skim the sex too.
Again?
Yes, and they're all so long.
The last scene was like 15 pages, and I'm like, aren't we done with this yet?
Yeah.
I think those got not repetitive, because I guess she like changed it up a little bit, but like I'm just like, okay, again. Like I know they like each other a lot.
Yes.
But I don't need all of those scenes. And then I feel like you said, a lot was introduced and not wrapped up, that I'm like, Not a lot even really happened because not a lot was resolved.
Yes.
Yeah. I probably would have not read the rest of it if I wasn't reading this for the live show.
Mm-hmm.
And I also think the main point of this book was to introduce a ton of other side plots, especially at the end. I don't know if you like how much you paid attention to the end, but they were talking about, well, this guy has a past with this girl, and then there's this guy.
The setup with the brother,
yes,
whose or girl died, and then the best friend is there.
Yes.
Yeah, that was at least interesting. But I kind of hated the dad and the mom, Aiden and Lena. I did not like them. They were kind of awful. Especially Aiden is just crazy, you know?
Yeah.
Abusive to his kids.
Yeah.
And then the whole thing with Lena, I was like, really? That
and that felt random to me that they were that connected to each other. And then I feel like they just kind of left her dad's plot to introduce that plot.
Yeah.
And I would think I would have liked it better if her dad was the one who killed her mom. Because that's how it was going. And then it's well, I'm going to drop that. And then, no, it's really this.
He never came back, did he?
Yeah. No, he didn't. It's okay, that plot's done now, unless it's going to come back. I don't know.
Yeah. And how did you feel about them keeping it a secret forever? Unless it comes into another book, I don't know, but they never tell her. They never tell the heroine, Aoife.
Yeah.
That her mom, that Lena was the one who killed her mom.
Right. I mean, that's pretty crappy, but I don't know, I felt weird that they didn't tell each other I love you until the end of the book. And I was like, you're literally married to
okay, they got married 4 weeks after they met each other.
Yeah.
And then, oh my gosh, the best friend, when
Jenny.
Yes, Jenny. She was so what are you doing? It's been 4 weeks. And then Aoife was just wow, you're just a B word. I'm I would be the exact same as Jenny right now, you know?
But she kept on saying such bad things about Jenny. You're she's a crappy person. She's super jealous. But she's my maid of honor, and I'm going to still talk to her.
Yes. Oh my God. It was such a terrible friendship.
Very confused.
He treated her terribly.
You like her or you don't like her? I don't know what's happening.
Yes.
But I also think that the Mafia plot line wasn't that strong in this. Maybe it's because a lot of it we get from her perspective, and that's just with Cora Riley's Born in Blood series, right? Where it's the girls and we did get his perspective, but it's a lot the girls waiting at home.
Yeah, I mean, he also he isn't actually doing any of the action. He's more of the money guy, right, which they do bring up.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess that's also a factor.
I mean, it happens very quickly, but I do think it was very insta love. But I knew that going because I was reading reviews, so I was prepared for that.
Because I mean, the blurb even says it, right? She's mine, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, I did think it was really funny that as soon as he took her virginity, he was like, "Okay, well, that's it."
Right? He fell head over heels for her, which I guess is nice. And then he never cheated on her. Which we always have that. It's oh, men can't control themselves, so when they can't have it, they're gonna go get it somewhere else, which has happened in the Kimura Chronicles.
Although I will admit, Cora Riley is the only Mafia romance author who actually has that cheating thing that I read so far. So even though it's go straight, they usually don't.
That's true. And he had permission, so. Because they wasn't for love when they got married in the Cora Riley book.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't noticed this. I mean, I haven't read too many. But it is, she was, because when he first walked into their bakery tea shop thing, she's oh, well, Jenny's the one that every man loves, and Jenny's just gorgeous. So, yeah.
I don't know. It was just to emphasize how little confidence she had in herself, and she constantly kept talking about how she was so curvy.
Which I did appreciate that we had a curvy heroine. I didn't like that she lost the weight though. And then she's like, oh, well, now I can wear these cute dresses. And I'm like, what? And then, but she's like, oh, it's not going to last long, but I at least can like wear it now. And I was like, oh, I wish that didn't happen. I do see this in some like complaint in some books, because I read 40 Love by Olivia Dade, and people said the same thing. Like, I don't know if there's like a balance that authors can use instead of like, oh, he seemed like kind of too obsessed.
Like
But like, right, instead of being like that's what he's into, it's more like fetishizing it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, in this case, I felt like it was a bit much from the heroine. Like she just kept going on and about how people didn't like, or guys wouldn't like her because she's curvy, she's too big. I'm like, no.
I agree that when we have a plus size character, I like it when she's not insecure. That's why, because what was it? Oh, the one where it was the dating, like the Bachelor, One to Watch, and it was all supposed to be like, oh, it's great plus size rep, but she was so insecure the whole time. But then you have like Olivia Dade, who writes really good, confident women who are curvier.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. With this one, this comment.
The weight loss. Yeah.
Sad that they had to lose weight after that injury.
Yeah.
I was surprised she got shot, though.
Wait, what?
I was surprised she got shot.
Oh, yes. Right on their wedding day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but her recovery part was just way too long. I was like, I don't care. Let's just skip past this. Nothing was happening.
Oh, but she got to talk to the other women,
I guess.
There was a lot.
Oh yeah, there was that one other Mafia wife who was pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
I felt really bad for her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know. There was a lot of talking, and then there's a lot of thinking and about things. Like it would just be like a lot of inner monologue, and I was like, I don't need this. Like, I don't need your thought process on every single thing that's happening, which I think is what made it so long.
Yeah. Is this her first book?
I don't know. When did this come out? I'm gonna look. Because didn't the newest one just come out?
Yes.
Um,
2020.
How are there like 5 books in the series already?
I know, it's September. Oh no, February. Wow.
Is it not September? Or is that a different edition?
I guess it's a different edition.
Oh, that's a cool cover.
Yeah.
So she published it originally, okay, in February. So less than a year and a half ago.
Mm-hmm. It's not her first book, though. Not her first book.
Huh. Sorry, I just realized people were. I agree with this because I don't like that friendship she had.
Yeah, the best friend was just no.
And she kind of had a friendship though with that pregnant person, but that wasn't really looked at that closely. Okay, so she has a motorcycle series, which is interconnected. I don't know if that's what this one is. Okay, book 5. Oh my god, every 3 months.
And they're all 500.
But they're like 500 pages.
Yeah.
Write that much. Oh my gosh.
I don't know. A stream of consciousness. Just keep writing.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It was Filthy Hot. That came out.
Also, this book was supposed to be age gap. I did not feel that at all. Mm-hmm. He was 37. She was 25. But he did not read 37 at all.
Until he brought it up at the end, right? About kids and stuff. He's like, well, I'm almost 40. And I was like,
that was the only thing.
Yeah. That's true.
Because he kind of read immature sometimes too.
Yes. Oh, okay. Because I was like, I don't remember them talking about the motorcycle club in here. But I guess it's in book 2.
Do they work with the motorcycle club?
I don't know. But there were a lot of, I don't know, like the Mafia was kind of hard to follow because there was like the Colombians and the Russians.
And the Mexicans?
And the Mexicans, right? And I'm like,
I will say every
what?
bad guy is like not white. I was like, all right.
Oh, this reminds me though. What did you think about her liking to read romance?
Oh yeah. That was interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know. Was it self-promotion?
Oh, what? Because she's like, well, I'm reading
Yeah.
this reverse harem series right now where there's 5
Yeah,
guys.
I just thought of that. It was just like a little tidbit to make their sex life, I guess, a little bit more interesting. I don't know. But at the same time, she was just really horny the whole book anyway.
Yeah. Which kind of got repetitive when she was in the hospital.
Oh, yeah.
I think you can survive.
Yeah.
Okay. Did she name drop herself? I didn't
Oh,
catch
did
that.
she? So it was a self-promotion.
Okay.
Nice.
How didn't I catch that?
Well, we didn't know her reverse harem books.
No. I don't remember if she had a
I don't think she said an exact title though.
no, I was trying to remember if there was a title or not when she was talking about those books.
Oh my gosh. A romance book club? Are they the wives?
They go to a romance convention?
Oh.
Oh, okay. In the second book, she name drops herself. That's funny. I feel like I just read, what did I just read? Oh my gosh. Something. Was it Honey Girl? I was listening to an audiobook and they like name dropped Tessa Dare and other romance authors in the audiobook I was reading. Oh, okay.
The book, The Reverse Harem.
Which is funny. I know, and then she's like, oh, well, he'd never share you. That's fair. I was a little sad though, like because did she ever, I think they might have mentioned it at the very end, her like tea shop.
Oh yeah.
Did she ever
that
get to
was in the back burner, and I
yeah.
don't think she ever went back to it.
No. I don't know. But then I also, there was a scene where she was like, she went to culinary school.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
oh, the stitching up.
And I was like, can you really do stitches if you went to culinary school?
I mean, I can kind of see it with the knives and just like accidentally cutting yourself.
Well, no, she meant like because she's practiced stitching like meat before.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that part doesn't make sense. Like stitching up meat.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Up...
I could put.
that's weird.
I read it wrong. Unless it was what you're referring to. I don't know. I read it as, oh, well, I've worked with meat before, so I can stitch you up just fine. I don't know.
I mean, she probably meant what I meant, but didn't say it right.
I don't know. But I wish there was more about this, because I think as long as it was, they waited until the very end to like mention that he bought the place for her.
Was it the very end? I thought it was a bit earlier.
Okay, I read that wrong then, because I was like, is she talking about like stitching up meat? And I'm like, when do you stitch meat? When you're learning how to bake, or when you're learning how to cook? But it was cute how she did cook him dinner, and he really liked
that. She loved to cook.
Yeah,
hand bake. She baked them 4 or 5 loaves of bread the first night or the first morning after. That was funny.
I've never heard of this author before.
Oh, I think Katie Robert was talking about her.
Kate C. Wells. Oh, I do remember this, though, that she liked culinary school, but the shop was her mom's dream. What did you think of Aiden killing the stepdad? Didn't he kill his stepdad?
Wait, what? Did he?
Yeah, right?
Oh my god. I thought you meant her real dad for a second. I was like, wait,
no,
what?
No.
Yeah, okay,
the stepdad of
the abusive guy.
Yeah.
I mean, he deserved it, right? Yeah, that whole thing I was a little confused by. Aiden had an affair with his mom.
Yes, and then pretended it was the child of the guy who was technically his dad. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, was he sexually abusive to Finn?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think it was just physically.
Okay.
But I did like how Lena was like, well, I made you who you are, so I'm not mad at you for what happened in the past. That was cute.
Mm-hmm.
How she still accepted him, even though it was...
She did go a little crazy.
Yeah. That was interesting, though, because I don't know if there's ever going to be a book for Aiden and Lena.
Okay, yeah. Rachel said he was molested. Yeah, because I got that vibe.
Oh. I don't remember that. But Aiden is just I don't know, because he cheated on her, and he's like, well, then I felt really bad about doing it, and then tried to cover it all up, and then went and killed. I don't know. I thought that was interesting. Before they talked about him cheating on her, though, I was like, oh, are they gonna have a prequel with their romance, because they're such big characters? He's like, oh well, but then I cheated on her right when we got married, and I'm like, oh, I don't know if I want
it. Yeah. I mean, at least he didn't do it ever again, I guess.
Oh, okay. Everyone's saying it was alluded. I must have missed that. Okay. Killed his mother. Finn did or Aiden? Aiden did?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, yeah. Which is sad, because I think it's interesting that she didn't tell him right away that she knew him and decided to keep that a secret.
Oh, yeah. I thought it would have been a bit bigger.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, by that time, they were already married. They went through this whole her almost dying.
Mm-hmm. Well, and I liked that it wasn't made into a big deal, because that could have been used as something to break them up, which they never did have that, which I guess was good. There's no third act breakup in here.
Yeah.
Which that could definitely have been used to break them up, or the secret about who killed her mom wasn't used.
The scene where the mom confronts her about knowing Fiona. Yeah, that was interesting. I still don't know how I feel about Lena and Aiden. I'm like, oh god, they're so messed up, but they just played such a huge part in Finn, being who he is today.
This is true, though, because at the end she did have her period, and I was like, oh, that's never brought up in romance books.
Wasn't he, or both of them were like, who cares?
Yeah. And then the injury too, how she was recovering.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like she had her spleen taken out, and she
Mhm.
has to live the rest of her life on
Mhm.
medications and stuff.
Mhm.
That's intense.
I will say the hospital scene was so funny because
Which one?
he was so angry. Like, he's like, tell me the truth. What could happen to her? And they're like, she's gonna be fine. He's like, no, tell me what's gonna happen to her. And they're like, okay, she could get this sickness and then she could end up dying. It is usually fatal if they get it. And they're like freaked out telling him. I thought that was really funny how like so like obsessive and overprotective he was.
Mm-hmm.
That was funny. I mean, people live without their spleens though, so they're fine. But I am really interested though. Is it Aiden Jr.?
Yeah.
His like leg. Was it his leg?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
and it's like, oh, intense like rehab and
he has to use a cane.
Yeah.
Whose book is next? Is it the
I don't know
one with the dead girlfriend?
No. Is it? I don't remember which one that was. It's no. Oh, is it the one who has to marry the Russian?
Oh.
Oh, Filthy Hot's the one that just came out. We had to wait till book 5 to have.
Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, I could totally see like because it's such an interesting plot point, it would be dragged out.
Yeah. Which they always like, that's the same with Rebecca Weatherspoon's series where you really wanted Jesse, and of course he's the last brother to get him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Save the best for last.
Yeah. Is it Egan? I don't know how to say his name.
Yeah, that's how I said it. I do really appreciate the pronunciation guide at the beginning of the book because I would have no idea how to pronounce her name.
I went to school with someone with that name.
Oh,
really? So I already knew how to say it. Her mom's Irish. I think both of her parents are Irish. I don't remember. I know her mom was Irish. I played softball with her, so I already knew how to pronounce her name. I was like, oh, I know this name. Okay, yeah. I remember that, Owen.
Owen. Okay.
Maybe that's at the beginning of the next book. I'm assuming that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the arranged marriage they had mentioned, how they were gonna bring those two together.
Was it the daughter of that guy they were talking to? The Russian leader?
I don't know. It's Anessa. Everybody knows how to pronounce his name. I'm assuming it's in the book. Owen. That's cool. I do love a good arranged marriage book. So
I don't remember, what did Owen do? Was he the security guy?
The like cybersecurity guy? No, that was Connor.
Oh, right.
Owen's the one I remember the least about because I remember the guy with the dead girlfriend. I remember Aiden Jr. Connor's the one with the. Oh, thank you. Okay.
Oh, this sniper. Okay. Yes.
Okay.
Oh, the one that we got the least of was Brennan. I was like, oh yeah, there's a B here somewhere.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting. So then we have someone who's like part of the action.
Yes. Yes.
Unlike, because he was like all the money stuff in it. Yeah. I thought it was funny too when they were together in his apartment and then like his like family, whatever, knocked on the door and they're like, hey, we need to clean up here. He got shot. And he's like, oh, really?
Yeah. You had to bring him here.
Yeah. And he's like, well, don't worry. I changed to hardwood because he stained my carpets all the time.
Oh yeah. He was so pissed in the beginning. When that guy was there, like my freaking carpet, you guys.
But he's like, "Oh, you didn't tell me it was so and so. I guess it's fine." And they're like, "What?" Like, if it was me, you would be happy. That was funny. What are your guys' favorite book in the series? Because it seems like a lot of you have read a lot in this series. Because that sounds really good though, if like she's part of, she like knows the mafia stuff. So
is she involved though?
Because is it Ruthless People where she's a daughter but like actually acting?
Yeah, she's the boss.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. Everybody loves book 2.
Okay. Declan is the
He's the one with
forbidden.
his girlfriend, right?
Yeah.
So books 2 and 3 are people's favorite. Oh, Brennan, does he get book 4?
I guess so.
I guess not enough people have read the new book, I'm assuming, since it just came out. But where did this comment go? Oh, the Mafia Romance Readathon's happening next weekend. So
Oh, yes. You love that one, but I did not. So
you didn't like it?
no, man, I had the same exact problem with that one. Like, I mean, with the 3 other Cora Riley books that I read, there was just nothing in the beginning. And then, I mean, by that time I was not feeling the chemistry. So
How many did you read the other ones in the series? The Kimura Chronicles?
I only read 2 and 3.
Did you like 3?
Yeah, I did. That one's my favorite from her.
Okay. I really like that series. Hi, Chris.
Well, now there's love for Brennan.
I know. I'm going to have to read all of them now.
Yeah. But it seems like this one is not people's favorites.
Yeah. But like I got that vibe from it that it
Mhm.
was setting up the rest of the series, especially with all the guys and the whole like, Mafia plot line. Thank you. Tori, did you just do a podcast episode on this one? I don't remember which one you did one on. It might have been this one. Okay. It seems like everybody who started the series ends up reading the entire thing.
Yeah. It's
Everybody
a
likes
big undertaking though. They're so long.
I am hopefully going to read Daniel Laurie's books. I do think though, if I know you're excited. I feel like you started that. Like, where did you hear Danielle Laurie?
It was years and years ago, actually. It was a friend on Twitter. She recommended Daniel Laurie and some other Mafia romance book. It was back when I read Cresley Cole's Mafia romances, so that was a long time ago.
Because now everybody's freaking out about that series. I was like, Lacey read it like before everybody else did. But
Trendsetter.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, people told me to skip book 1. So I was like, okay, I wasn't really interested in him, even though he was the youngest brother.
So you read the first one and went all the way through this month? That's impressive. Adelaide Forest? Oh, Lacey, can I read Cresley Cole's books out of order?
Kind of. Wait, what series? The Mafia?
Yeah.
You could skip book 1. That one was not my favorite.
Because my library only has the audiobook of book 2.
Yeah, you can start with book 2.
Okay. So I do agree with this. But I'm excited to read Daniel Laurie.
Well, I'm glad.
I go through phases of like what I haven't had a Mafia phase in a while. After people yelled at me, so on Twitter. Good to know. Is the professional book 1?
Yeah. Yeah, that one was okay. But the master and the player, so good. I love those two.
This is very impressive. If you read all 5 books within the span of a week, I don't know if book 5 was out yet, but
Oh wow, like a book a day.
that's a lot. Is the Game Maker series?
That's Cresley Cole.
Okay. I never know what series are called. Yeah. I had a whole stretch of like historicals. I was like only reading historicals, and now I'm like, okay, now I want to
I'm
read
getting back into historicals now.
Jen does a very good job of hyping up book series.
Yes. She's like a #1 Serena Akeroyd fan.
That and Sophie Lark. I'm like, now I have to try Sophie
Oh
Lark.
yeah.
But
Lisa has been reading her, I think.
really?
Yeah.
Oh. Jessen also put Serena's series and Sophie Lark series because of Jen was recommending it. Jen just reads so fast though.
Yeah.
I'm gonna read one of them, but I don't know which one to start with. Because one's set at a high school though, right? Like that high school for like Mafia kids, which I read. You, Lacey, read it and didn't like it either. Ruthless Princess.
Rachel Van Dyken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't like it. And I feel like that's the same thing, but in college. So, but I was kind of annoyed because I didn't read the Elite series. And then I read this one. It didn't say it was a spinoff anywhere. And then it's like, oh yeah, this is a spinoff. And I'm like, so I'm supposed to have known all these people? I don't know.
Dude, I forgot everyone, and I read the original series, and it was still way too many people.
Okay. Tori, which Sophie Lark one did you read?
Oh, I don't know if I can read high school though.
Right? I don't know.
Like only Penelope Douglas can make me go back. Yes, there's a chastity belt in the master. That was fun.
Like a literal chastity belt?
Yes, because he made her not touch herself.
Oh my gosh. I thought you were going to say it was the parents that did it.
No. It was between them.
Oh, okay. Brutal Prince. Okay. I think I had written that one down. Yeah. Yeah, sorry. I just read your other comment here. Oh, but I'm really excited for Gianna's new one. Gianna Darling just released hers yesterday.
Oh yeah. Is it a new series?
Mm-hmm. And it says they're both villains, so I don't know how it's gonna play out. Sometimes synopses are so vague that I'm like, okay, like what's actually happening in this book? I don't know. I guess it's weird.
But if they're Mafia, I mean, they're not gonna be good guys anyway.
Right, but then I don't know if that means like she's in the Mafia too or not. I don't know. I'm excited though. I've seen good reviews for it so far.
Is it a standalone though, or like her duet?
Oh, right. I forgot. It's a duet.
Oh,
But the next one comes out next month. So
okay. I mean, I'd rather wait. Because I read that the first book in her other duet.
Enthrall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still haven't read book 2.
I haven't either. But I need I'm so bad at finishing like any series. So like this series, I'm probably gonna take like 2 years to finish, honestly, because I never continue on with series. Right. So I don't know how then they're both villains if she's a lawyer. I don't know. I don't know how to read it.
Does she defend the bad guys? Like, is that why?
I don't know. She is his lawyer, so.
Okay.
I'm not sure. I do know a lot of her books are in the same world. Oh. All right. Are there any other like shorter Mafia romance recommendations?
Like novella?
Possibly. I don't think I read any. Well, I did enjoy the first one to Ruthless Princess.
Ruthless People?
Is that no?
The Rachel Van Dyken one?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Like the prequel novella?
Mm-hmm.
Is that what you're talking about?
Mhm.
Oh, something Bully?
Royal
Bully?
I like that. Because I thought it did a good job setting up the first book. But I didn't like the
Oh my gosh, Mia Knight. I love Mia Knight, Crime Lord's Captive.
Oh, I was like,
It's not short though. It's a trilogy.
Lord.
But this is the one where he cheated on her. So just fair warning.
Is it forgivable?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, he basically spends the whole trilogy kind of making up for it. Because the whole cheating thing happened before the books even start.
Mm-hmm. Because I read Forget Me Not by QB Tyler and he cheated on her. It was so good. But then in my video, people were like, oh, cheating's a hard no for me. I was like, oh, but he's sorry.
That one I surprisingly didn't love, though I did love the groveling. I just didn't love the book overall. But I did get a comment. I talked about Kat Martin and how I read her cheating historical romance, and someone was like, "Oh, what's the title?" So there is an interest in it.
What is Kat Martin's cheating historical?
Perfect Sin.
Oh, I don't have that one. Is that an old one?
Yeah.
Perfect Sin.
Not like super old, but
okay. Was it good?
I kind of just skipped to the end where the cheating and groveling started.
Okay.
But I did like it.
This one is
Luca's book.
From his perspective, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's Bound by Honor?
Honor.
Yes. I never remember the order of the books. Oh, yes. Yes, this one's amazing. I really liked it. There's not like a lot of Mafia in it, but it's just like super short and I really liked it.
Is that the one with the terrible cover?
Yes.
Like the tiny font on it?
I have the second one. And that's this one.
Yeah.
Yes.
Are they standalones?
Yes, kind of. So like at the end of the first one, she's like talking about going to her friend's wedding, and then this one is her friend's wedding. Her fiance cheated on her the night before the wedding, and then she gets like, what was it? She still goes on the honeymoon and ends up like getting caught up in something with a hitman. So
but that one isn't a novella.
No, this one's longer.
Okay.
It's 250, 60 pages. But I don't know if this counts as Mafia. He's a hitman. I don't know if he works in the Mafia.
Who is Malice by? Mafia Reverse Harem.
Oh, that's isn't that Jam Darhour?
No.
Which one's the one with the guy with the scar on his face?
Oh, but it's not Reverse Harem. Oh,
Is
that one was a Menace.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no. I was like, Jam Darhour does not write Reverse Harem.
Same letters. Okay. Okay. Sorry. The Master's really long. Is that T.L. Swan? T.L. Swan's books are really long.
The Master is Cresley Cole.
Oh. Mr. Master. Oh my gosh.
Oh.
I'm getting these all confused. Okay. There's Mr. Master and The Master. Mr. Master is a T.L. Swan one. I haven't read any
Porter.
Where did that just go? There we go. The Bloody Bride. What a title. I don't know how I feel about the whole book from the alternate perspective, because it's got to be something like I really, really like to want to know.
I mean, at least it'll be more actiony than Arya's book, because that one did not have anything.
That's why, like, we were like not big fans because she was sitting at home the whole time. We're like, okay, like, give us some Mafia.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wish Katrina Jackson did better covers, but
Yes,
he's okay. Sempre's giant.
it is. Yeah,
have
but
it.
I like that one. It's more like new adult. All right, that one's the author of Malice.
Oh, okay. I was wondering what this was referring to. I was looking at The Bloody Bride. Oh, it's the author's debut. There's a lot of mixed reviews on that one.
Mm-hmm.
Scarlet Scars.
That one is J.M. Darhauer.
Okay. Another series I had to finish is the Violent Delight series by Jessica Hawkins.
Oh, is that Mafia?
Yeah.
Um,
I've read book 1, and that's it.
the covers are pretty, and then she changed it, right?
Yeah, which the new covers are growing on me, but she's like engaged to like her best friend, like they've always known they were gonna get married, and his older brother murdered her mom, and now he's like back and forgiven for what he did. Well, I don't think he actually murdered her mom. It's like it looked like he did it, and now like at the end of the first book, she has to get married to the brother and not the guy she was engaged to.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I really liked it. I just can't finish series. So I also read the first one of Something in the Way, and I never read the other ones. Yeah, I know Lacey loves this one. I didn't love it, but you really liked it.
Yeah, because I love the hero, especially book 2 where you get his point of view. So good.
I haven't read anything by Rena Kent before.
Oh, I read her bully one.
Her high school bully one?
Yes, and it wasn't a fan. To nobody's surprise.
Are we surprised?
Yeah, the one I read was Deviant King.
Okay, I couldn't remember if this book series was actually the Mafia or something else. Because I love this series.
Didn't you read it?
Yeah, but like I know he kidnaps her, and he like kidnaps her for this bad guy, but I couldn't remember if they were like part of the Mafia or just like some other crime group. Which the spin-off is actually like that leader's book. And this one, he's just working for them because of reasons. Which that trilogy is really good. I have it right over here. Oh, isn't this a Mafia romance? It is. Did you get this?
Siobhan Davis?
Didn't you get this too?
No, I didn't.
Really? Some books just like randomly show up in my mail. I don't know where they came from, and it's one of them.
Was that recent?
It was like last month. Her teen crush is now a ruthless killer and powerful Mafia heir. Oh, it has a Mafia glossary in the beginning.
Oh, like the terms and
Yeah.
the hierarchy.
Yeah. Is 5 like a big number in Mafia? Because this one had like the 5 points, and it says there's 5 families.
Oh, I don't know. I've never heard it being a thing.
I did think it was interesting though that they talked about back to the book we read, religion a lot, and going to church and going.
Oh, they're
Which
huge Catholics.
Yeah, I don't think. Well, I mean, I guess I don't read a lot of like Irish Mafia romances, but I don't remember like reading about that in other Mafia romances.
I think it was just because of Aiden. He is so devout.
Well, and then at the end, he's like, "I'm not going to follow that anymore." But Aiden would like always go to confession, right?
Yeah.
All the bad stuff he did. This is what I want to do with Danielle Laurie series. So I just want to like sit and read all 3 and just like get it done.
Yes,
Or else
that's exactly what I did.
Oh yeah, I read. Is this the one that I read? I think I read this one. And it was fun. I didn't love it, but
Who is it by?
this is Nicole Fox. Is this the one that I read? No, which one did I read? Nope, that's not the one I read. It was I read a different Mafia one where she was stolen by these mob people. Let me look real quick.
Like a thick Irish accent or Italian accent?
Oh,
I mean, it's basically 365 days, the movie.
Oh, okay. That's interesting. I read Trapped with the Mob Boss, which is book 1 in that series.
Oh, okay.
By Nicole Fox, yeah. Well, she gave 3.5 stars. But my library had the audio, so that's why I listened to it.
Oh, Russian accent. Well, maybe Chrisley Cole, the audios might have it because they're Russian.
Oh, they are Russian in Cressley Cole's books?
Mm-hmm.
Did you read these by Tishan?
I think I read Carter Reed.
I did a long time ago.
Let me see. Oh, yes, I did. I don't remember it, though. So.
I gave it 3 stars when I read it.
Yeah, I read the sequel, too.
Carter Reed, too?
Mm-hmm.
I read Cole, and I liked that one. Is Cole the one where he, like, worked in her office building? Not her office building, her apartment building. Wasn't it called just Carter Reed, too?
Yeah.
But Cole's part of that series. Uh-oh.
Yeah, Russian accents and audios, it's not the sexiest. Like, I listened to this MM hockey romance, and one of the heroes had a Russian accent. It's not the greatest.
Are they actually, like, Russian, though, or are they trying to be Russian? Like, do they get actual Russians for the audiobook?
Oh, I highly doubt it.
That's just like, was it Karina Halley that was talking about that with her Irish one? And he was, like, saying the name wrong.
Oh, yeah.
And she ended up firing him. Or not, like, firing him, but, like, he wasn't asked to continue.
Yeah.
Interesting. I bet we would notice, like, as someone who is Russian.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I've met Ilona Andrews once, and her Russian accent is so adorable. I will
Russian?
say. Yeah, she was born and raised in Russia.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Is she the one who writes with her husband? Who writes with her husband?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and like she can't read Russian books or like Russian related books because like it's all wrong.
Well, that's just like, I hate reading anything with teachers in it because I'm just like, and that Tamika read a bunch of journalist romances as a journalist. And I'm just like, I don't think like any profession is going to be 100% completely correctly done. So I'm fine being ignorant about something.
But did you read Misconduct?
Yeah, but I think I liked that one. But she worked at a private school, so that's different.
Oh, okay. Because Penelope Douglas was a teacher.
Yeah. I don't remember Misconduct at all, but I do remember she was at a private school. And they have a lot of weird rules in private schools. So I wouldn't know. There are some audiobooks where I can't listen to it because it gets bad. Yeah. My sister's a nurse and she does enjoy Grey's Anatomy, but there are some things where she's like, that would never happen. There's one thing where they make fun of, I think it was George in Grey's Anatomy, was putting his gloves on and like touching all over them with his bare hands as he's putting them on. And, like, that's like completely pointless, like putting gloves on that way. Yeah. It's funny. Any other final thoughts?
No, I forgot to mention the giveaway. Totally forgot to. I guess if you're interested in winning a signed paperback of Filthy, comment or like leave something, an emoji.
I just remember the scene where he's putting those on. Keep on commenting. We have a few people. She offered a signed copy, which is very nice.
Mm-hmm.
Unless we pick from those 5. Oh, there we go. Okay. Thank you. If you do already own it, that's fine.
Do the 007 comments count?
I don't understand that.
Yeah, I don't know what they're referencing.
Is that from Grey's Anatomy? Because I'm kind of
so. I've never watched the show.
I missed a couple of seasons here and there, so I might not believe it.
Okay, yay, we have people interested.
Well, you can pick whenever you're ready.
Yeah, I'm trying to count them.
Oh, have you finalized next month yet?
No.
Okay.
She's been super busy this week and is really slow with replying. But I tried for the last Saturday. She said she's open though. We just need to confirm a date and time.
Okay. Which we'll tell you guys once we pick a giveaway.
Okay. I got 26. Oh, number 26, Melissa Rodriguez.
Yay! How do you want her to claim it? Message you?
Yeah, message me on Instagram with your mailing address.
I really want to now.
Yeah, me too.
You guys are saying like 2 is better, 3 is better, 4 is better.
Yeah. Now people are like 2 and 3 are so
And now
good.
5 is the one that I want to read. So
yeah.
I don't know when I will.
It's not like an immediate thing.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I'll just read that book for the weekend. The readathon.
Yeah.
Book 2.
My TBR is like 10 books long, so I have a very
for a weekend.
But I'm really excited for the Mafia readathon. Do we want to announce our next month's book?
Yes, we are gonna read Real by Kennedy Ryan, of course. It's out June 8th, so pretty early. And we might have Kennedy with us. Just need to finalize the date and the time.
Yes. Which should be very exciting. It's a Hollywood romance.
Yes. First in a series, I think. Yeah.
And it'll be on Lacey's channel.
Yeah. We had her last year for Queen Move. That was a great live.
That was long.
Yeah.
Well, how long are you normally on here for? I was like, we were normally an hour and it's already like 2.5 hours, but it's fine.
Yeah. She could talk forever.
Yeah. Wasn't she like just moving too when she did that? I feel like it was pretty hectic.
Yeah, she was going through so many things. Crazy.
Someone like stole her identity.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm excited.
Yeah, I purposely didn't sign up for the arc. I was like, I gotta read this closer to the live. But I saw everyone get their arcs today, and I was like, oh, I'm jealous.
I know. I am so like oblivious to arc signups that I just miss them all the time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't even sign up anymore.
No, I don't either. I forgot to sign up for Gianna's, and I was like, oh, I'm waiting for it to come out. Which is nice. I always never end up getting to them in time anyways, except for like Penelope's. I'm like, I have to prioritize this book.
Yes. I mean, she was so nice, like asking us to join her arc team.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, one less thing to sign up for, you know?
True. It just shows up on my Kindle now.
Yeah.
So. There's just so many authors with so many releases. I just can't keep track of all of them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It's time to put Darcy's cone on for the night.
Oh, is she also wearing the donut? It looks so funny.
Like, push it back.
Mm-hmm.
She hates it. Absolutely hates it. And kept me up all night last
Wait,
night.
but where do you buy like a donut like that?
Any pet store.
Okay.
Yeah, but she's between sizes. She's between sizes and like everything. So like we got the bigger one because we asked at the pet store like, which one should we get? And I think it's a little too big, but she's fine. It's all her fault that she has to wear. I keep on telling her that. I'm like, you're the one who chooses your stitches. Don't look at me like that. It's just frustrating. But it's fine. How's Boo doing?
He's okay. Got a haircut, so he looks. My parents call him a skinny chicken.
Does he get a haircut every summer?
We try to space it out like every 4 or 5 months. But also he's been shedding a lot too, so we had to.
The amount of time she has stretched her body, I get so angry. I'm like, you have stitches in 3 different places on your body. Stop stretching all the time.
Where is it exactly?
So she had like little like cysts, like just little bumps, and some of them have popped before, so they're not that big of a deal, but the vet was like, she had to get teeth removed. So like, let's just go ahead and remove these bumps too. So one's in her shoulder, like here, one's in the middle of her stomach, and then one's like on the inside of her back leg. So it's literally like all 3 places.
Oh wow.
She actually has internal stitches too, which she didn't pull. So, which I didn't know that was even a thing. How do you put in? I don't know, but yeah, she just pulled out the top ones, like almost all of them. Yeah, it's annoying. Anyways, so I have to deal with for the next week, but it's fine. She'll be fine. I'm just happy I'm on summer break right now, so I can deal with it.
Oh, that's true.
Okay, but we will see you guys next month. We will put on our Instagram what
the exact date and time.
Yes. Okay, I feel like I show my dogs too much in my videos. I show them myself, but I'm glad you appreciate how obsessed I am with my dogs.
I always love comments who appreciate Boo. So I'm like, it's fine. I can show him more.
Your picture with the Morgan Matson book was so cute.
Thank you.
Okay, we'll leave. Bye, everybody. Thank you for watching.
Bye.
Our Instagram down below. Thank you for joining.